I am the true alpha male, the living legend of hair loss, and your personal hairline hero. Let's get to work. This is gonna be fun. Now, I have said before, I don't usually get kicks out of making videos about hair loss. I'm actually very bored by the topic. It's just there's such a demand, I have to cater to the demand. But this is an exception to the rule. This is a video I'm happy to make because it is celebrating alpha male mentality, or if you're not comfortable with that buzzword that I have to cater through SEO, search engine optimization, to make sure that I attract people who wouldn't normally watch my videos, which is why I use the term alpha male, we can say independent, confident thinker. Would that be better? Because it's the same thing in my mind. I want to celebrate this viewer. I want to praise this viewer. I want to, of course, encourage this viewer, Homer. I love Homer. I made a video called 3 Types of Hair Loss Beta Males versus True Definition of Alpha Male. Homer had this to say, quote, "Hate how all these guys complain about hair loss and have a beta mindset that a transplant will fix things. As a 45-year-old guy who's chubby, short, 5'4", balding, Norwood 7, can't grow a beard, and is hairy in all the wrong places, I felt like giving up on life because I never dated a woman or went on a date before. But I realized that worrying about it makes me even more unhappy, and it's just best to accept your genes. Although I don't want to shave my remaining hair off because my head shape is weird, I just don't want to think about it anymore. Seriously, guys, this is the best approach and true alpha mentality. Once I stopped thinking about it and stopped obsessing over it, for the first time, I have the courage to ask out my mom's caretaker who lives with us out on a date, hoping my new mindset can help make this a success and that she'll say yes. Any tips?" And that got 1 thumbs up, and someone already, man, Tobo, so much respect for Tobo. I so much appreciate Tobo being here. He jumped in before I had the chance and said this to Homer: "All I can say is confidence. Don't worry about what anyone thinks of you. Best of luck, my guy." And so yeah, I'm so excited. Yes, I will be honored to give you tips on this. You've already said the first thing, and that's that it's about confidence. Now, when we look at those weak-minded betas out there who endorse hair transplants, that confidence crutch, as the solution, they're wrong, obviously. Because what it really comes down to, if you want to attract a woman, how do you attract her? Are you a peacock? Do you have a big tail? Ooh, is that how it works? No. We're human beings. The way our species is, we do not attract females mainly on our looks. We attract them through our minds. Confidence is what we're selling, baby. This is COVID-19. It's all about breaking through with confidence, based not on our looks, because if we base it on looks, we're not probably going to win the contest. And I'm saying we as men, because only few fit a certain Brad Pitt type or whatever it is that we're looking for. No, it's about our confidence in who we are, and most importantly, recognizing that it's not about me, it's not about Homer, it's not about Tobo, it's about her, whoever the her is, whoever she is. See, that's what a lot of these hair transplant informers don't get. It's about emotionally catering to her, psychologically catering to her needs, not our own. We do not have enough room for her if all the focus is on us. She cares about the psychology of it. She wants to see someone who's confident in himself. So my advice to you, my tip to you is this. When you speak to her, you obviously don't want to be like the mistakes we see on rom-coms or whatever it is, where the guy, well, I was just thinking maybe sometime if you, I don't know, if you want to maybe go out sometime, maybe if you want to, if you're not too busy. Obviously, now that whole thing is we want to be the complete opposite. That was beta just then. We want to make it alpha-minded. So alpha is this, being decisive, making it about her and you're interested in her, not about you. Proving to her that you're confident. So this is more of how the approach goes. What should be her name? Let's go with Ashley. Let's let her name be Ashley in the story. So you read the room, you wait for a moment where there's the eye contact and she smiles. You may need to wait to a different day. You need the eye contact where she smiles when she sees you. You're already smiling to her, because as far as physically attracting a woman, you smiling is one of the main things you can actually do. So, you see the smile? Ashley, obviously we've been around each other a lot, but I tell you something, I'd really like to know you more. I'd like to take you out this Friday and then you name the time and the restaurant, or if it's coffee, you name the time and the place, and you say, I'd like to get to know you more. Pause. You wait for the response. Now, the reason I'm so confident is because I've been rejected a lot of my life. Many, many times. Not just by women, but by all kinds of people in all kinds of situations, business, whatever it is. Well, you want to make sure that if you do get rejected, say, no problem. If you ever change your mind, I would love to take you out sometime. And let that be it. That way you're leaving the door open. Obviously a beta would say, oh, okay, well. See, obviously, an alpha is always prepared for rejection, but they're always prepared for acceptance as well. And they know that when it comes down to it, they did all that they can do. So, that's the setup. But ultimately, it's just a matter of being decisive, smiling. And when I say being decisive, name the time and the place, and make sure it's about you being interested in her and you saying that. I'm interested in getting to know you better outside of this environment. I would like to take you here, and say, I would like to take you out. That was one of the things I said to my wife when I asked her on the first date. I specifically said, I would like to take you out next Tuesday, 7 o'clock, and I named the restaurant. And she said yes. So that's the opposite of the friend zone. The friend zone is being vague and kind of bumbling around. So there you go. Now, I'm not saying this will definitely work, but I'm saying that this is at least the formula to make this happen. Now, ultimately, as far as the rest of it, that's just around. As far as the rest of it, it's all about her. So if she says yes, and this date happens, the moment, well, you first, obviously leading up to it, you send her a text, just a little encouragement text like, hey, I'm really looking forward to us meeting at this time and place. So you already get the idea in her head, wow, this guy really cares about me. I don't really know him, but that's cool that he's thinking about me. Girls love it when you tell them that you're thinking about them, because you are thinking about them. So tell them that you're thinking about them. Obviously not constantly, but sporadically when it's a pleasant surprise. Then for the actual date, the first thing you do, the moment you see her, is you praise her for her looks, which is the opposite of what males need. Males should not be praised for the looks. Women should always be praised for the looks. She spent time getting ready for you and the date. The opportunity in her mind, what is she attracted to? That a male wants to get to know me better. So the first thing you do, she spent hours buying a new outfit, getting ready, fixing her hair, makeup, all that stuff. She put a lot of time into that. Now she may look no different than how you usually see her, but she needs that acknowledgement. That acknowledgement right there is vital, fundamentally important, that you acknowledge immediately, wow, you look great. I just want you to know that. Something like that. Simple, but you say it immediately when you see her. And then from there, it's almost like an interview. You're asking her questions about herself that are not too invasive, but at least, even if it's something as, so where did you grow up? Or you have any brothers or sisters? It's funny how basic questions could go a long way. I mean, for my wife, she's 9 of 10 kids, so imagine that goes a long way. You never know what you might find out by asking basic questions. And of course, be prepared for her to ask about you. And yes, you will answer her questions. You will try to tell her something interesting about yourself in that, but always turning it back to her, because as an alpha male, we know the truth. It's never about you. It's always about somebody else, and hyping them up, because people deal with their own insecurities. They're sorting out their own issues and their own problems. And you will be the hero that makes it all about them. Finally, someone who cares about them and is focusing on them. Girls love attention on them. Am I sounding petty here? Am I sounding sexist in saying this? Of course not. Men and women are wired differently. So Your looks, fortunately for you, fortunately for me, fortunately for all of us, as men, it's not about our looks. It's about making that woman feel special and proving to her that we're confident and decisive, even in the event that we're rejected. Homer, I'm very proud of you. Comments go right here.